Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for October 22nd. And it's a brisk morning, but there's been a turn in the weather. The actual weather forecast has actually improved here for the next 5 days. So we're supposed to be getting some warmer weather. I gotta turn the gate off here before Dougie gets a shock. Stay, Doug. Stay. All right, last night was a crazy night here, of course. I never got to finish my job in the house, so I've got to get it done today. That predator, whatever happened here last night, Doug lost it. You know, we were in the garage working, and he just went nuts when I came out the door. And that's when the whole ball started rolling. And then the pivot heads, of course, died. But I actually got a glimpse of a grayish-brown flash in the bulrushes. It was just the tiniest flash. I don't know if it showed up very good in the camera. I haven't done the editing yet, but I saw something. And it was in the exact spot where the other coyote was hunting. So we've got another predator here. Doug last night actually took off on me and he was gone. Actually, I was calling him for about 15 minutes. He wouldn't even respond. He was gone, and he wasn't wearing his wetsuit, and he was soaking wet. And then he got cold. I got cold. My boot got full of water. Out in the canoe, in the dark with a flashlight, trying to get the other ducks to come home. I did not count on it last night. It screwed my whole night up. By the time I got in the house, got changed and cleaned up and got warmed up, it was like 9 o'clock. It was a hard day yesterday. So I was planning today to go down to the lake and do the boat, but I got a bad feeling. So I'm going to do recon. I'm going to stay with the ducks. I'm going to do the morning rush. I'm going to walk down into the swamp with them. I've got Doug with me just in case. I've got a hunch we've got another coyote. Something tells me. Last night, with the way the ducks came home, we were in the garage and I was walking back and forth to the house all day. And then all of a sudden the ducks came back in little groups and they were freaking, like they were really fast, but I thought nothing, they were coming home, nothing, they weren't doing the chatter like they do when they get all stressed out. And then that last group, and then Doug, the last group didn't come home, but Doug, in between that, lost it and started running the bush and barking, and hair was up, and it happened so fast, like he just turned on. So I don't know, I think we got another visitor. So I'm going to go down, do the recon right now, and then we're going to let the ducks out, and I'm going to give them an escort down to the lake. I'm going to be with them, Doug and I, and we'll see what happens here this morning. I don't believe this. It's just I did not count on that yesterday. I'm so far behind now. I had my whole week planned out on jobs I wanted to get done, and of course Mother Nature throws curveball at me. Well, the ducks are seriously wound out. They want out bad here. Doug, I bet you Doug won't come down to the swamp. Oh, he might. He's got a bit of a limp today. Last night was hard on him. He was running the swamp hard. Look at these guys. They want out really bad. Oh, I left my hat sitting on the post yesterday. It got so wet that I ended up taking my hat off and using the hood of my jacket because I cleaned out the pen yesterday, and I just realized my hat is sitting on the post where I left it last night. All right, let's go down and see, because last night something was here. The fact that the ducks wouldn't come back. Like, I was out in the canoe and it was a cold night. I was very, very cold. Getting wet this time of year sucks. Look at this. The ducks are following me down to the swamp. They want to come to the... Oh, I'll be back, duckies. That's so cute. Alright, as far as I know, the coast will be clear. Well, it should be. Anything that sticks around after an explosion has got to be really stupid. Look at that. Doug, he won't even come down. Last night he was running the swamp like crazy in the water. Actually, last night, I guess it was because of the smell of the predator. He didn't care about the water last night. But he doesn't smell anything this morning, so he's like, I'm not going in there. There's like no reason for me to get wet this morning. I should just use him as the gauge if something's here. because last night he was like, water meant nothing to him. He was swimming, jumping across the creek, running through the bulrushes. He was just soaked, and it meant absolutely nothing to him because all he was, his hair was up. He was just on the hunt. And today, look at him. He's like, no, I'm not going in the water. Are you, Dougie? There's nothing here. Why get wet when you don't have to? Right? And he was in the water last night and he didn't even have his wetsuit. All right, I think we're safe. I'm not going to take a chance though. I'm gonna walk him to the lake. I'll get the big camera and we'll let them out, and I think they're gonna go pretty quick for us. Yes, ducks. As soon as they hear the explosion, they get all worked up. All right, I'm gonna get the camera and we'll get this show on the road. All right, it's they're wound out. Look at them. They're just waiting here at the gate. Oh, yes, Doug. Yes, oh, look at this, Dougie. Open the gate, please. Yes, we're going to do that, Doug. Oh, you're so funny, Doug. Doug's limping bad. Oh, Muscovy flew right out of the pen. That's too funny. I don't know if you saw that or not, but I got to see it. Yesterday, that Mother Nature throwing that predator at us last night screwed me right up. I had jobs to do yesterday that had to get done, which now today it has to get done. I still got to do my carrots yet, but they're soaking in water, so it's not going to hurt them. It'll actually make it easier to clean. Actually, they're pretty focused here this morning. It looks like they're going down quick. It's funny how they're coming back during the day to snack and then they go back. But Doug, back! 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 Yeah, I know, Doug. Oh, yes. He was such a good alarm clock or alarm system last night. I didn't have a clue what was going on here when I came out of the garage, and Doug lost it. We came out of the garage door last night. And it was, I came out the side door of the garage. I was in there getting a bunch of tools and supplies to do my job. And as soon as Doug's front feet hit the outside, his hair went up and he just bolted across the property. And that's when I walked into the yard and, I ran across the driveway and walked into the yard. And that's when I discovered that, the ducks were all in a big circle and they were just losing their crap. And it turned out that, something was hunting them. Come on, duckies, let's go. Oh, these guys are mud. Come on, ducks, let's go. You're ruining the morning rush here. Going pretty quick though. I'm gonna get down there fast here. They're making this just a giant mud hole. Oh, it's going to fly for us. It's getting harder and harder for me to walk down here. The holes that are appearing everywhere, because now that the vegetation has stopped growing, you know, the roots aren't repairing themselves from what the ducks damaged, and it's getting harder for me to find places to step that I don't sink. Oh, the geese. Oh, almost. A little bit of air that time. They're getting more and more. Pretty soon. It sounds like the duck's having some fornication action here. Yeah, there's a little female she was getting and she didn't want her to. Oh, Muscovy flying behind her. Missed it. Oh, we got it. Oh, look at it go. Just look at them. Oh, that's so cool to see them fly like that. See, I got ducks behind me here. How many? Oh, it's not that bad today. I had a hard time finding a place this morning for the aerial grenade. Everything's getting so wet in here. There was no place that I could stick it into the ground to shoot her off. Okay, well, let's go to the dock and see what they're doing on the lake. There's actually more down here than I thought. And with this predator action, I gotta get them out of here. Just look at this. All right, Doug and I gotta walk around. Actually, Doug, he's behind me. He's wet now. Just listen to them drilling. And this is why it's getting dangerous to walk down here. This little drilling they're doing, like, I'll just give you a shot where they get their faces. Of course, right when I get a video, you do what you're doing, you won't cooperate. Animals. Sometimes they can be the best actors, and sometimes they're just the worst. Alright, ducks. Come on. I don't believe the destruction these guys are doing. You know, if you think about, if you look back in the videos from the spring on how this whole area was growing up and you couldn't walk through here, the fox was actually, the fox were actually, using it to hunt. And now look at it. There's nothing growing here. It's destroyed. Chances are next year, it's not going to grow back that well because of this, this root destruction. Because, once the duck eats the roots, the bulrushes and that don't grow back very good. The whole secret to bulrushes coming back is the roots. If the roots stay intact, then, the next year they come right back. Oh, let's go be fine. Are you going to find the lake? Oh, there's the ruin that can fly. There she is. Right there. That's her. She's got white wingtips. Oh, Muscovy flying again. Oh, it's going to be so neat to see the geese do that. That'll be soon. Like I said, my neighbor, when I went down there this spring and to arrange getting eggs from them, that was, you know, they were flying across his barnyard. Actually, when I was there, I think it was in the wintertime actually when I saw them the first time flying. And he's got like 20 or 25 geese, and they were all flying across the barnyard. It was so cool to see. Come on, ducks, let's get out of here. This is not a safe place with the current predator revisit we got going on. Come on. It's not nice down here, is it, Doug? Doug, no. They're Muscovies, leave them alone. What is you and Muscovies, huh? Alright, we got duck sex happening over here. Hey Doug, why do you keep walking in front of the Muscovies? There's something about Muscovies. I don't know how he can't even tell the difference between the different ducks. It's got to be the black on top of their heads, but he shows a special interest in Muscovies. Back! Doug! Come on! Get behind the ducks. Oh, Muscovy flying. The little girls, some of them fly really good, some of them don't. Alright, Doug's heading over there to maybe motivate them to get them out of here. And I gotta be careful because this is the side that you can sink out of sight. Oh, big holes. Come on, ducks. I want to go to the lake and see what's going on out there. So the geese are trying to fly off the water out there. We're missing it all. Ugh. I'm walking in dangerous territory here to try to get these ducks to leave this area. You guys are going to end up a snack for a four-legged predator. Get out of here. Alright guys, I can't do much with this. I can't even walk through here. Doug's not even really... I don't know if you can see this. See that? It's just, everything's floating. It's it's getting more dangerous to walk down here. You know, all the places I could walk before that were no problem. Now, it's an ordeal. Come on guys, let's get out of here. They don't want to leave this area. You guys are going to find out the hard way. Something furry's going to come out of the bulrushes and you're going to be sorry. Well, one of your friends is going to be sorry, or you're going to be sorry. Alright, I'm going to the dock. I can't even get these guys out of here. And Doug's not interested in running in the water, which I don't even blame him. Well, there's only a couple ducks on the dock here. They're doing the water. Serious playing. It's like I said, it's supposed to turn. Today is the weatherman says the last day that there was a chance of rain, and then it's supposed to like no rain in the forecast and just sunny. You know, like 12, 14 degrees and sunny, which this time of year, 12, 14 sunny is actually nice weather. It's actually t-shirt weather. You can sit out because the sun's still so warm. But right now, you know, there's no sun because it's so cloudy. And because it's been raining so much, it's really damp. If we could just see if the rain would hold off and stop and we get some nice sunny weather, I could get down here and get a shot again with the ducks. I really want to get another shot coming down the creek. I think that I can get a better shot than last time. They're fishing. A lot of courting action going on too. We got a couple ducks over here off. I think they're probably a little couple. Oh, they don't like me coming close to them. It's, you know, some ducks, you know, they break off in pairs like that. They just stick with each other. Is that a male or a female? Yeah, it's a male. There's the male with a curled tail. And the other one has a straight tail. So that's a male and female pair, and they're decided they're mating. They're a couple. They're an item. Look how tight they swim into each other. Doug, stop shaking the dock. We got some ducks behind the bulrushes here, doing some mating. You can hear them. Everybody's got that mating sound, and when they're doing their fornication, they get worked into a frenzy. It's not actually. You know what? I'm looking around here, and it's pretty well non-stop mating action. Either they're courting each other or they're mounting each other. The flock is matured now. They're scattered all over the place here. I'll give you a shot. They're over there in the hiding spot the ducks had from last year. That's the spot where they were all going back and disappearing on me. There's a big body of water behind those bulrushes. And that's where Doug last night was taking off to, was that area, because he was going deep and I couldn't get him to come back. So who knows what's happened back there that I'm not aware of. Doug, you're shaking the dock. Oh, Dougie. Well, the ducks are enjoying this, and the weather's supposed to hold, so I don't know what November's going to be like. And I got a reply back, actually, from the Mercer Report producer. I actually talked to him on the phone yesterday. So, the story is, I'm going to know within 3 days if they're coming up or not, and it's all about one is schedule. They're talking mid-November, which is really iffy in this part of the world for freeze up. It could stay nice. We might not have a freeze because I've seen the week before Christmas that I'm out fencing with a t-shirt on, so and everything being nice and soggy and wet, nothing frozen. So then again, I've seen it like November the 5th I've seen the lake frozen. Last year November the 10th we had ice, so it's up in the air. The weather could be the contributing factor. If they say yes, they're coming up, and they're very interested in showcasing the show. They think it's actually really a neat idea what I'm doing, and it's unique, and that's what Rick likes cover is unique things. So we're gonna know. He promised me that he's gonna email me within the next 2 to 3 days. So actually tomorrow or the next day I should hear, and as soon as I hear, I'll post it here on the channel. I'll let you guys know what's going on. But I can't thank you enough for the support. He told me that they got emails from all over the world. They've actually he said to me that he's never had such reach from a request. They get requests all the time for them to come out and do segments, and they've never had a request generate worldwide awareness to his show too. They were really surprised and happy. So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed that two things: one, that they can fit us in the middle of November, and two, Mother Nature cooperates. All right, these ducks have got a death wish. Look at this. There's more ducks now down here. I don't believe this. They're the mud. It's just too tempting for them. There's more ducks down here than there were. They've actually come back down the creek and they're in here drilling. Well, I just gotta hope that we're not gonna feed a coyote today. Oh, that poor little male. He's still in here. I'm gonna take him down to the lake. Oh, you little thing, yeah. Relax. Come on, we're gonna take you down to the water. Poor little thing. I wonder what happened to him. It's gotta be he got into a fight. It's the only thing that makes any sense. I'm gonna take him down the short way to the lake here. We're on the creek. Thing is, he gets in the water and he gets down there, and everything's fine. Oh, Doug's losing it. He wants to play. He's all cold and frisky. Doug's so funny when he's cold. And he really gets excited when I handle ducks. This is why when I do the cull, he's gonna have to stay inside the house. he doesn't like me handling them. Doug, no. He wants to, when this little duckie's in the pen and Doug goes up to him, it's like he just nudges him and he, takes his nose, and he actually gets a little bit rough with his nose because he wants the duck to move. He doesn't understand why it's not moving. And then he gets smelling it and he just buries his nose in the feathers, and then he puts the duck in his mouth. He's not biting it, but sort of like what he does with me when he puts my hand or my mouth or my arm in there. It looks like he's killing the duck, but he's not. He picks the duck up and puts it down, and the duck doesn't squawk or anything. Like, he's not squeezing it hard. Now, I don't like it because if he ever slipped, he'd kill the duck instantly. It would be just be a nasty thing. He'd crush it. So I don't take the chance. When he does that, when he picks the duck up, I sort of lose it a little bit and tell him to put it down, because it freaks me out when I see it. But the duck's not quacking, not screaming, nothing. It's like, well, it's just like this. This is how calm the duck is when Doug lifts it up. But it's like any animal, you don't know really what's going through Doug's head. Like I know he won't eat raw duck, so he won't eat raw duck. But live duck, he seems to have no problem putting it in his mouth and lifting it up. So, but it's always the injured ones that he does this to. I don't know if he's trying to help it, or I wish I could read their mind. I wish they could communicate. All right, I could get very wet trying to help this duck out here. Okay. This is getting more tricky every day. Okay. All right, duck. Go have fun. Clean yourself up today. Poor little thing. But that female that I rescued, she's I haven't seen hide or hair of her since that day I took her and put her in the water. But this poor thing, he's dirty, and yesterday I was cleaning the pen, and I got so focused cleaning the pen I didn't take him. I left him in the pen yesterday. So he's back in the water today. He can clean himself up. All right, I'm gonna go do my duck chores. Look at these ducks though, like, this is not the place for them to be hanging around. And last night, they wouldn't get, this is the area that they wouldn't go near. It's like, I don't believe how short their memories are. Like Doug, oh look at the geese, the big goose flying in. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. But like last night, Doug was running them down here. It was freaking the ducks out, because something was hunting them that, last night. And, Doug being in there, they thought it was him. And then today, you look at them. They're acting like nothing happened last night. You guys got to get out of this area. This is not the place to be hanging around. As if they're going to listen to me. I just turned around before I leave here and I turned the camera off. I got to show you this. Look at this. Look at them. And I can't even get over there, to make them leave this area because it's too dangerous for me to walk there. You got to wonder, how short their memory is. Bunch of geese are circling the property here. Unless you're going to come in and visit the ducks. They just went around the lake twice. Alright people, I think we got a repeat of last night, except tonight I'm a little more prepared. I put Doug in the house. It looks like I can tell you right now, it's only partial flock. The rest are down at the lake. Something's going on again. Doug was losing it, running around, barking. He's been storming the bush. So I'm headed down here and get into position and see if we can get a shot off. You never know. But I know tonight I'm ready. I'm dressed. I got my green hunting jacket on, and I'm going to hide in my hiding spot because I know there's ducks still down at the lake. There's no way my whole flock's back. Okay, I can hear some seriously upset ducks. Now Doug's completely covered in mud. He's soaked absolutely right from top to bottom, so he's been down here running in the water. Yeah, same thing. Ducks are sitting at the same spot.
Alright. Okay. So I'm ready. And I'm really ready, actually. Except I could go for a pee, though. I shouldn't have shared that with you, but it's the truth. Alright. So, I got dry clothes on. It's a little warmer tonight, too. I'm in position. I just gotta wait for the ducks to come up. Safety's off. Ducks in the house. And we'll go for a double header. And the pivot heads are fully charged. So I've got 58 minutes of running time. I can just let that run, not worry about it. But honestly, I could really go for a pee. Okay, it sounds like the ducks are freaking at the house. Okay, we got ducks freaking at the house. Okay, so there's something going on at the house. You're not gonna believe it, guys. I might actually have to get dug out. Alright, I got ducks freaking over here. Just won't come here. And I got the whole flock up there doing it crazy. I don't know which direction to go. My gut's telling me to get these ducks back to the yard. Alright, I gotta walk back. I don't believe this. I do not believe this. Oh, we got that one group down there. Man, I don't know if I should go down and get the ducks out of the lake with the canoe and ruin this chance of getting the predator. The ducks are really freaked out over there. I gotta be careful shooting towards the house too. I don't want to hit my house. Something's here. Okay, which direction are the ducks looking? I guess I don't see anything. But then again, it's really hard to see the predators. Sounds like the ducks are coming now. Oh, this is terrible. I'm getting from both directions. I don't know what to think here. The ducks are definitely not right. I'm gonna go down the canoe. Just get the other group back. Alright guys, I'm gonna go to the canoe. Because I can't cover two places at the same time. That's why Doug was covered in mud. He was running back and forth. He was going to the bush and the swamp back and forth. Like he's been running around crazy. I've been working on my basement mess that I'm working on that turned out didn't work out today, but I'm debating letting Doug out and just let him run. I don't know. I really would like to get a shot off, and if Doug's running around, I can't. Okay, the ducks are, I'm walking away. It's like there's something right around the yard here. I think I see a little Muscovy up there. I can barely see her, so the pivot heads won't be picking it up. I'm gonna go get the canoe and get those other ones back. What a gorgeous night down here. I missed it. Oh, there's 2 wild ducks. Directly ahead. Little tiny things. Oh, yeah, 2. I thought there was more. It's a stump. They look like wood ducks. There they go. What a gorgeous night. It turned out a beautiful night. All right, I'm going to head down here and get the canoe going. This is crazy tonight. Ah, predators. All right, everyone. This is what I did last night in the pitch dark. I had to get down here in the canoe. I couldn't see a thing. Had the shotgun laying right there just in case I had to use it. And I had a group of ducks that were doing the exact same thing as this. They really don't want to go up to the yard. You know, the fact that they're thinking twice about going to the yard with me going up here in the canoe. Oh, Muscovy flying home. Cheater! Oh, there's that little male. Okay, the ducks are freaking up in the yard. Okay, they're running. Something's been here today. That's why Doug was running like a fool today. Alright, I gotta go help this little duck. Oh, little duck, I'm going through an awful lot of trouble to make your last days comfy. Alright, this is where I probably get wet. Oh, look at that. She's not very stable. Alright, let's help this little duck. And I'll come back and take the canoe back to the dock. Oh, little ducky. I know. Whoa! Holy mackerel, this is really dangerous to walk on now. Come on, duck. Come here. Come on, I'm not going to hurt you. Okay. Come on, little duck. Alright, I'll take you back. I'll get you back in the yard. And then we'll come back and get the canoe and take it to the dock. Oh, the things I do for ducks. Okay? You know, this little thing, it's like it knows. It doesn't even try to get away from me. You know, usually they panic a little bit and they use their wings, you know, to run away from you. And it's like he knows. I take him to the lake and I bring him home. I don't know, he's got me trained. Oh, what I'm doing for you, duck. You're so little too, he's not even a big male. He actually feels like 2 suppers for me. He's like a 2-serving duck. All right. I'll get you up near the pen, which you'll probably just run right back out of the pen. There you go. Well, I don't know if it's because I've been running back and forth here between the creek and the yard and back to the dock and the canoe, but the ducks seem a lot more calm now. So maybe the predator has left. Oh, they think it's a predator because I'm coming through the bush now, but they were calm. So I got a hunch we somehow avoided. You know, no, I didn't want to avoid. I wanted to smoke the guy, but I think probably with all the activity, Doug running around, you know, me going back and forth, that we've scared the predator off. I would like to know what this one is. It's probably a coyote because, you know, that night that I saw those 4 silhouettes, he's got to have friends. And I find it hard to believe that those 4 silhouettes haven't come back. Actually, I'm shocked actually that we haven't had, you know, some serious predator action. Like it's just been a little too quiet here, which makes no sense. Well, that looks like the whole flock now. Nothing down the lake, but last night that's what I had to do, down in the dark. It was a trick. And then the ducks didn't want to go back up the. They didn't want to come up the swamp. So what I had to do was I had to stand in the canoe and point the flashlight in front of them, so they would walk towards the light. And that's the only way I could get them to come home last night. I think everybody's home safe. We've ran the gauntlet on the creek.